Welcome to Autism Tips and Tools, where we highlight the best practical guidance from previous episodes of Autism Knows No Borders. Whether you're a self-advocate, a family member, or a service provider, there's something here for you. I'm Rachel Harmon, a professional in the field of autism services, outreach, and advocacy, and the following clip is from my conversation with Eren Niederhoffer. Eren is an autistic self-advocate, community networker, and public speaker. Listen to his thoughts about the misconception that autistic people don't want friends, as well as some of the tips that he usually gives to both autistic and non-autistic people at his networking events.
It's not that we are antisocial or don't want friends. It's that we struggle so hard to socialize because of nonverbal cues or need training on making friends that it becomes a struggle. And who wants to live their life doing entire struggles? So it's not that we don't want to. It's that it's so difficult that many autistics decided it's not worth it. I myself struggled. I used to be part of the Jewish community, but it just felt isolated, excluded. Nobody wanted to talk with the autistic. So I delved myself into different groups. I tried the meetup.org organization, trying to do different socials there. Again, struggled. I found opportunities. I wanted to socialize. I wanted to make friends. I just wasn't good at it for a long, long time. And I only made it to where I am because I persisted. But that's a struggle. I continuously suffered through the struggles. And I cannot blame autistics for not wanting to go through that. I understand exactly where they're coming from. So what I gradually learned to do is through the few friends I had, I built socials of my own. If I couldn't go to these socials or couldn't go to all these people, I would bring them to me. Starting out by offering socials at my apartments with food and drink, non-alcoholic, of course. I don't smoke or drink alcohol. I basically gave people the opportunity not only to have a social experience, whether board games, video games, card games, and a potluck. I gave them the opportunity to grow their social skills. And eventually, more people joined. I tried again with Meetup and built a small meetup. I'm no longer part of it, but I basically brought people to me and started working with them on helping them build their own socials. So not only was I drawing people to me, I was helping other people draw people to them. I worked with them on what I had learned, the skills I had learned, the social skills, and how to host. And now there are at least 5 of me and my friends who host our own socials, who bring people together. And other people come to those socials, not only for friendship, but to learn how to be friends. What was needed was a community. And for many autistics, that's the community they lack. A community allows to learn the social skills, to have the opportunity to make new friends, to explore hobbies.
Are the events exclusively for autistic people?
Nope. My goal has been to invite autistic and non-autistic people. In fact, the more non-autistic people come, the better, because it means more non-autistic people interacting with autistics. My goal at the end of the day is to build communities where autistic people can interact with, learn from, and grow while interacting with non-autistic people. It was such a struggle for me. Like I said, I don't want people to go through the loneliness or the pain that I've gone through. So building communities, building foundations, lifting other people up to where they can do what I'm doing is what I'm trying to accomplish. If I can help more people become community centers, become focal points that draw people to them and allow others to grow, then they can help other people, lift other people up, and provide other people that hope.
Yeah. And that's amazing. That's really good that you're creating this space for people, a safe space, really.
That's why I go to different networking events and try to find both people on and off the spectrum who are interested in these types of things. I try to basically bring other people together. I found that even if you don't have the most money, aren't the best attractive, I'm still trying to lose 20 pounds. I'm on my way. I can finally fit into one size smaller of a shirt. So I'm off halfway there. But my goal has been finding different people, learning what they want, and trying to connect them with other people who have what they want. By doing that, I build communities, networks, and opportunities.
And we talked, or you mentioned earlier, some of those struggles that autistic people might face in social situations. What are some of the tips that you give them or some skills that you try to teach?
One thing I can always recommend is pause and think about what you're going to say. If it's something that you really, really want to say, hold off on doing it, actually. Read the situation, read people's faces, and ask for permission if it's something you're really passionate about saying. Because as passionate as you can be about wanting to say something, it may backfire. And you may want to and by checking with the people you're trying to talk to about this, by asking their permission first, even if you accidentally screw up, they will see that you had good intentions. And not only will that weather the blow, they will respect that you were being polite and wanting to ask for their permission first on talking about something. If there's something you're passionate about wanting to share with them, ask them if they have like a few minutes for you to explain something. Put the ball in their court by making sure that you care about their comfort, their well-being, their permission. That matters to you. And you can show these people that you value them and their time, and they will value that you are being considerate. And in doing so, you will basically earn their respect and they will appreciate you, because thoughtfulness, decency, concern and respect and empathy, those factors go a long way towards people willing to tolerate, put up with, or respect you.
Okay. So that's a good tip. What else?
Listen more than talk in those situations. Be more mindful about what the situation is. Don't try to change it to make it about you. Try to make it about them. Try to ask them questions that are not personal, but related to what they are talking about, whether it be an activity, a hobby. Try to make them feel comfortable talking about what they want to discuss to you. Show that you are a good listener and wait for them to give you the chance to talk about yourself. Now, for many autistics, there's so much they want to say about themselves. I can't blame them for that. But the important part is waiting for the permission to be given. And to do that, they need to get other people to give them that permission by first showing interest in the other person, a give and take.
Mm-hmm. So this is advice that you give to autistic people. And what do you try to teach the non-autistic people at these social events?
That they have a lot they want to say and that they will not be able to say everything, but just try to give them a chance to say a little bit. But first get them to learn. I try to have the non-autistic people teach the autistic by having the autistic people learn to ask appropriate questions, learn that they may not be aware of when something is appropriate or not, and just not be condescending, but be nurturing. Be respectful. If they're saying something is wrong, say, Jackie, this may not be something you want to say in different circles. And while I understand you may not know that, I just wanted to let you know now, why don't you try asking a different type of question or a different type of topic? So basically, the non-autistics learn tolerance, not just for autistics, but they learn their own type of control, their own type of composure that can serve them well in business, professional, or other settings. So it's not just the autistics learning from the non-autistics. The non-autistics learn a bit about themselves working with the autistics. Like I said, a give and take. Both sides benefit from this.
Thanks for tuning in to Autism Knows No Borders. Would you like to hear Eren talk about ways to establish safe social environments? Follow the link in the show notes for the full conversation, and be sure to subscribe for more insights from people connected to autism, inspiring change, and building community. Let's work together to transform how the world relates to autism. Thanks for listening. Take care.